Hey guys, so I thought that I would do a little quick video on something you might think is kind of random for a redhead, but I'll do it anyway. Self-tanner and how to apply it correctly, because as a fair-skinned person, I do typically use self-tanner, gonna be honest, because sitting out in the sun fries me and I turn red instead of a nice, brownish tan glow. It's like a lobster thing, and I don't like it. So I think if anybody knows about self-tanner other than Snooki, it's fair-skinned people. Not just me, because I'm not that great at it. But I do want to give you some pointers. I learned these at the tanning salon because I hate spray tans. They get all like weird. And I can't lay in the UV beds because I have such fair skin. So I don't try to go crazy, and I don't try to turn, like super tan, because I know I'm a redhead, so I know that that doesn't look natural on me. But my favorite product is this Jergens Natural Glow Lotion. I like it because it's slow, and so when you're using it, you don't get all streaky unless you go crazy with it, but you just get like an even coverage all over or wherever you put it, because it is a lotion, so it's slow, so it builds up over the week. I get it for the fair skin to medium skin tones, because then it actually looks more natural. It doesn't try to go crazy dark on me. Like after 1 week, I don't know how well you guys can see that, but you see, like, this is me now. Then in a week I'll only be like, maybe 4 or 5 shades darker, but that's what looks natural. Looking super tan on me looks really stupid because I have naturally red hair and I'm naturally so fair. But the trick, I think, to even when you have a lotion that's supposed to be moisturizing, but it's got tanning agent in it, so if it is moisturizing, it can still get like, that streaky, like blotchy spots where it's like a little bit darker. To avoid that, there is this thing called Hyper Moist. This is by Mystic Tan. So I think you can only get it at the tanning salons, but this stuff is awesome, because what I do is I put a little bit of this in my hand and mix it with a little bit of this, and you can use whatever kind of this you want, even if it's not this lotion. If it's more of a the instant, like the self tan that's more instant, you especially want to use this, because you mix the two together, and by mixing this with it, you end up hydrating your skin at the same time, and it really eliminates any of those blotches or streaks that you get, just because it kind of dilutes this as well without decreasing its effectiveness. So it's really cool. I learned it at a tanning salon from a really tan girl, so I think that it works really well. So if you just put a little bit of the Hyper Moist, a little bit goes a long way with this stuff. It's like a almost slimy lotion, but it smells great, so it's cool. And then just a little bit of your tanning product, and then just rub them together like you would. And then let's say I'm going to do my arm. I just rub my arm just like I would in regular lotion. Stay away from the elbow a little bit. You don't want to overdo your elbows, because that's like asking for stuff to go wrong. And just make sure you're conscious that you are making, circular motions. Everybody knows how to self-tan. So, and any extra, wipe off with, go ahead and wash your hands, because it will stain your fingernails. Even though it's supposed to only, do the weak thing, it will stain your hands. And if you get your boyfriend to do your back, or whoever to do your back, like, make sure that they wash their hands too, because it looks gross. And that's pretty much the video on that. I just want to share that little thought with you guys, since I am fair-skinned. Self-tanner is pretty much a part of my summer regimen. Also, a good tidbit is, for when you are laying out in the sun and you do have fair skin, a really great way to tan without burning is to put on your sunblock, even though it's uncool or whatever. Put on your sunblock, like your 30, 25, whatever SPF you need to use. Let it set for a minute, and then put tanning oil on top of your sunblock, because I've noticed that's the only way I can tan. Now, I have Native American in me, so my skin does tan a little bit easier than maybe some other people's skin. Like my one friend who is also a redhead, she can't tan at all. So if you know you can't tan, then don't even try it. Just put on your sunblock and walk away. But you might want to give it a shot. I don't know. Put your tanning oil, your tanning spray on top of your sunblock. Now, it takes a lot longer to tan this way, but it's a lot safer, and it won't burn your skin because you have the sunblock. The sun can still get through the sunblock, and it really works. Like, it smells great. You look great. You look like you're tanning. You can lay out a little bit longer because you have all your sunblock on, and you will eventually get a nice base tan. You're not going to be really dark, like, you know, super tan blonde, you know, girl who's got great tan skin or whatever, but you will get some color to your skin, and you won't look like a ghost walking around on the beach, which is the worst. I know how it feels. So, you know, maybe start off with your self-tanner and then put your sunblock on, go to the beach, whatever you want to do. But those are two great ideas that have worked for me as a fair-skinned redhead and for several of my other friends who have really fair skin. So give it a try. Tell me what you think. See if it works. Hopefully you don't get burnt. Watch out for that sun. Put on your SPF. It's important. Lip gloss too. Alright, thanks guys.